Happening, people. This is the car episode, man. You can hear the AC, which I'm turning down because it's cold outside. I'm turning the heat on. Got the heat on the feet with his hood. You know what? I was just thinking about this. Why is it I've plugged in so many hours on The Legend of Zelda, Breath of the Wild, but I refuse to plug in that many hours. Hell, I refuse to play Skyrim. Like, I'll play it, but I won't plug in them hours like that, man. Like, I can't bring myself to do it. Like, I'm not saying it's a bad game. Don't get me wrong. I'm not going to say that. Alright, so chill the hell out. But I can't bring myself to does it. You know what I'm saying? Like, I cannot bring myself to play Skyrim the same way that I'm playing The Legend of Zelda. And if you know anything about The Legend of Zelda, Zelda and Skyrim are pretty much the same fucking thing. I mean, with a little few differences here and there. And don't be nitpicking and talking bullshit on, well, Skyrim's got the better graphics and the better gameplay and da-da-da. Can the bullshit. They're pretty much exactly the same. Okay? Graphics aside, they're both open world as fuck. I mean, you can go anywhere, do whatever you want to with Breath of the Wild. Skyrim, pretty much the same thing. You either go do the main quest or you get stuck up the ass with fucking side quests just for talking to people. And that's pretty much the way Breath of the Wild is. You can go just run around and be doing random bullshit because you wanted to talk to people, or you can do the actual main story. And there's nothing wrong with that, but I find myself playing Zelda a shit ton more than I'll play Skyrim. I don't know why. But I mean, you know, I know Skyrim is going to be on the Switch. We all know that. And I've often wondered, is it because it's not portable? Because I played Ocarina of Time and beat the Ocarina of Time for the first time on the 3DS. But I mean, it's also very different from the Nintendo 64 version. You can actually, you know, look around a lot easier on the 3DS than the Nintendo 64 version. So, you know, while you're sitting there going, oh, that's blasphemy, there are things on the 3DS version that you just can't do as easy on the Nintendo 64 version, and that's why that's the way it is with me. Now, I have gone back and since then started playing it on the Nintendo 64, just so I can be like, alright, I'm going to try to beat this on the Nintendo 64. And I do have a Nintendo 64 version, you know, just so I can say, hey, I'm plugging in the time and actually trying to beat it. I'm not far in it just because I've been playing the shit out of Breath of the Wild. I'm nowhere near beating this game because I want to do as much as I can. All the bickering from fucking everybody over this game, whether you love it or you hate it, I'm not here to judge you as a person on that. That's your own opinion. A lot of the scores given to the game are opinion based, and I've noticed that a lot of these scores are highly opinionated. A lot of fanboys came out of the woodworks just to assure that they made their voices heard and threw their opinions down like the gauntlet. Okay, rating the game a 0, not even had played but a couple hours of the game. And I don't really see how you can rate a game a 0 if you hadn't even put in the time to play the fucking game. I don't rate The Last of Us a 0. I haven't played the fucking game as much as I should to even rate the fucking game. Because all I know about the game is it's kind of a zombie take type of game. That's all I know. And I can tell you what I know about zombie games. And that is that I've been past zombie games since Resident Evil 4. I went through liking zombie games with Resident Evil 1, 2, and 3. And I pretty much ran through and burned out zombie games after those type of games. And have not wanted a zombie game since. Therefore, I kind of don't play them. But I'm not going to sit there and say all of them suck. I'm going to say I just don't care. You know what I mean? And that's real, you know. And people going out and blasting Breath of the Wild just because they feel some type of way about Nintendo doing some good, it really shows people, you know, in their dumbass. You know what I'm saying? They're being a jackass. You feel me? I'm not gonna rate Horizon Zero Dawn because I haven't played it, but I'm not gonna say it's a stupid fucking game either, because I still want to play the fucking game. I'm not gonna say it's stupid. I'm not gonna say it's good, and that's because I haven't played it. I personally have not played this game. I want to play it. I hope to play it because I want to play it. If I get the chance to play it, I'm going to, but I'm not gonna pay $60 to play it. And the reason for that is because I've already been burnt by Guerrilla Games once, and I'm not gonna give them a shit ton of money again. You feel me? And it's just, that's the way it's going down. Guerrilla, you had your chance with Killzone, and that game sucked. I'm sorry if you liked it, but I personally didn't like it. You had your chance, and I didn't like it. So I'm not giving you $60. When the price of that game drops down, I'll get it then, and I'll play it. That's how I work. I give you a shot, and that's it. If it doesn't impress me, I'm not gonna go out and pay $60 for a game the next time. I'll wait till the price drops, and then I'll go get it. But I'm not gonna sit here and give you a bad review just because you might come out on a system that I might not be so in favor of, like Sony or Microsoft, you know, because I think that's just fucking stupid. Alright? Oh, I don't like Breath of the Wild because it's on Nintendo. That's just fucking retarded. Alright? That is beyond me. You are telling me that a game that is pretty much exactly the same as Skyrim, minus dragons and minus the fact that it's not glitchy as fuck being Bethesda, and minus, you know, all the high-end dragons and high-end graphics, but is as open world as Skyrim is. You're telling me you can't back this? Really? Okay. Well, aren't you just a special case of retarded? That's 100% real. You will back a game like Skyrim that has an ass ton of problems, that comes out from a developer that is known for having the buggiest games, that released a re-release of the same game and released a bug through a patch that made the game non-playable. You couldn't even play it for a week because the patch broke the game, and you'll okay that. It's good to know where your support lies, because now you look like a jackass. I just want to point that out, because your main focus on this game is the graphics and that there's apparently no fucking story when there is, and you just can't bring yourself to fucking do it. I mean, I sat there and looked at the map and was like, this map is big as fuck. This game is a really good game. It doesn't deserve all the hate that all these fucking fanboys came out of the woodworks to give it. I'm not going to say it's perfect, but I mean, I'm having fun with it. I don't play 45 hours in a video game for any video game. I put hours into games that are fun to me, just like normal people. If you find the game entertaining, then play the fucking thing, okay? For fuck's sakes, you might not think Grand Theft Auto 3 or Vice City were all that entertaining. I found them to be fucking great. You might not have thought Shadow Hearts? You might not have thought Shadow Hearts was all that good. I love Shadow Hearts. You might not have thought fucking Metal Gear Solid 2 was all that good, but I love fucking Metal Gear Solid 2, even though I say fuck Konami. You might not like the same games I do, but that doesn't mean that I don't like them, okay? Just because we have a difference of opinion on what games are good doesn't mean we can't get along on other games. There's a million different games out there, believe it or not. Look back a couple of generations ago. There were a wide variety of games. Just because PS4, Xbox One don't believe in having a wide variety of games without porting them doesn't mean they don't exist. You know, don't shoot down something just because it's doing numbers and it happens to be on something you don't support. Okay, I talk shit on Sony all the time, but I'm not gonna sit here and shit on fucking Horizon just because it's on Sony. I have no idea if the game's good or not. I can't wait to pick it up one day and play the fucking thing, and I hope it is good. I hope Guerrilla figured out how to make something actually fucking work instead of releasing another game with huge potential and it being sluggish as shit. That's me being 100% real with you guys. And one other thing, all these bullshit ass reviews for the Wii and these stress tests that are from non-real life situations, that shit's gotta stop, because that shit's not even real. I know if I was at Nintendo and I saw those videos, I'd be like, well, it's good to know we got paid from jackasses like that. And our reviews that are apparently bad are coming from morons like that. And people who support that kind of jackass. Because I don't think I want money from them. I'm just being real. If you support idiots who take a knife or a sledgehammer to their Switch, I want you to really think about that. If you support people who run out and spend $300-$400 on a brand new console just to break it, think about this. What kind of person are you to support someone who is literally just tossing money out the fucking window? What kind of message are you sending? You see what I'm saying? Everybody's got to work in order to survive, and your support is going towards the guy who's screaming fuck Nintendo, but he's paying Nintendo to break their products, and while showing you why he's breaking the products, the situations he's bringing up are never gonna happen. Nobody's gonna sit there and put their Switch next to a person who's doing something with a sledgehammer. Nobody's ever gonna be using a razor blade with their Switch in the other hand. It's not gonna fucking happen. You don't spend $300 on something just to put it in harm's way. You don't do that. I'm telling you, that's just something you don't do. And if you do that, believe me, you're an idiot and you deserve to have the fucking thing broken. Says pretty much anybody with some common sense. That's all I wanted to touch on, man. I will see you guys next time. Deuces.